It is a gorgeous hump day here in Puy, France, the new home of the Hartley Center for Mindfulness and Self-Mastery. Hey there. Good morning in the Pacific. Um, Good evening where I am. Hello everywhere else in between. I'm Dr. Valerie Renee Shepard, founder and CEO of the Hartley Center for Mindfulness and Self-Mastery. And I'm coming to you for another edition of my weekly Hump Day Happy Chat. And I'm excited to be here. And I've just come from an exquisite little trip here in France to this back in the woods to this beautiful little place that I'm told is called the Fairy Pond. And it's like tucked into this beautiful little grove, and the water was like, my feet are still cold. I didn't get all the way in. My friend did. And it was just magical and wonderful. And it totally fulfilled my expectations of what I might find when someone calls something, when you get a little text message that says, "Would you like to come to the fairy pond today?" And I was like, yes, I would. Yeah, baby, take me to the fairy pond. So, hello. Thank you for joining me. If you're joining me on the replay, hashtag replay, and maybe let me know what you would expect to find when you came across a fairy pond in the woods next to some cows. The cows are over there. Hi, cows, and the little babies are so cute. I'm big in nature, in case you didn't know it. So Hump Day Happy Chat is an opportunity for me to share some wisdom with you about how to create a life that you love living. So, my book is called Living Happy to Be Me, Dancing Your Soul Light Style. And it's all about that, like creating that for yourself. And when you really put into practice the tips and tricks and tools, and you make the practice a habit, just like the time you get up in the morning, or what you eat on Fridays, or where you work out, like a habit, a habitual practice. I always do it this way. When you make these spiritual tools a part of how you do everything in your life takes on a really awesome glow. And it's coming from you. And most importantly, it's coming from inside of you. Life is meant to be lived inside out. And listening to my inner voice tell me, drop everything. And what was so beautiful, when my friend Vanessa texted me about going to the fairy pond, my computer stopped working. It just froze. I couldn't get it to do anything. And I could tell, this is an outward reflection of my inner desire to stop everything and go play. And we did. And I'm so proud of myself. And that's where a glow can come from in your life. Just knowing that when push comes to shove, you're going to choose the thing that makes you feel good the best, feel good from the inside out, the thing that's going to support you and be exactly what you need. Maybe not what anyone else needs or cares about, but it's going to be exactly what you need, exactly what you care about in the moment. And so that's what the Hump Day Happy Chat's about. I also have a group on Facebook called the Bliss Collective. Hopefully you're a part of that. It's a free community. We kind of marinate in wisdom that can help support us to live at a high vibration. At a high vibration, you live in flow. It allows you to have the glow that I was just talking about. And I've got some other things too. Would love for you to be a part of whatever serves and supports you to get out of your own way and get into living your best, most exquisite, juicy, and delicious life. Self-mastery is about that. It's about mastering you in your life so that you can exquisitely manage whatever your life brings your way. Whether it's a friend saying, let's go to the fairy pond, or it's a friend saying, I have a life-threatening illness, or it's, I just won the lottery, or I don't think I'm going to have a job after tomorrow. Like whatever your life brings your way, your self-mastery is what creates the experience of it that serves you at the highest levels. So let's get into today's topic. Self-mastery today. Hump Day Happy Chat number 225. I'm shocked that I've done this many. But this one is called I'm Buzzing with Anticipation. I'm buzzing, and I am. And what am I anticipating? I'm really close to something very magical and important to me, which is finding my perfect little place to plant myself now that I'm here in Puy-Vert, France. Like looking for a nice little juicy and delicious spot for me to be in the daytime and rest my head at night. And I'm so close, and I just know exactly where it is and what it looks like, and I've been there, and I'm like waiting to get the thumbs up. Anticipation. I'm buzzing with it. Anticipation. Now, I'm going to date myself because there were famous commercials back in the Wayback Machine day. There were famous commercials for a particular ketchup. I'm not going to name it. My nose is running. A particular ketchup, and it was about waiting for the ketchup to come out of the bottle top because it was so thick. And the song that played was Anticipation. And it was all about, oh, when that ketchup hits my French fries, or oh, when that ketchup hits my big, fat, juicy burger. Ketchup is not my favorite on a burger or French fries. I'm a mayo gal. Here I am in the south of France. Ooh, isn't that divine? But in the commercial, they depicted so well people waiting, just looking with that, yes, ketchup, make my burger fantastic. And it was pretty cool. And so the idea of anticipation, as Merriam-Webster would say, is a prior action that takes into account or forestalls a later action. It's the act of looking forward, especially with pleasurable expectation. And the last one, visualization of a future event or state. Now, why are these important? Like in the vernacular, it just means I'm looking forward to something. I can't wait. It's like whenever we say that, we hear ourselves say, I can't wait until blah, 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 blah. I can't wait. I'm anxiously awaiting the moment when the bonus check arrives, or it just can't get here fast enough. All of those are examples of anticipation. And sometimes we're anxiously awaiting whatever it is. We're anxiously. And anxiety and anticipation, interesting kind of integration of two emotions. Anticipation for the stock numbers today, anticipation for my grade on that exam, anticipation for my beautiful vacation with my beloved. There's so many things. How often do you find yourself anticipating? And it's not good or bad or right or wrong. It's about what I'm going to talk about next. There are any number of things that are triggers for anticipation. And you could be anticipating something with the energy of excitement and delight, or with dread and fear and sadness. And whichever it is, isn't that important. to this Hump Day Happy Chat, what's really important is knowing where you are and knowing what's triggering that, whether it's excitement and delight or whether it's dread. It's knowing that and supporting yourself to decide differently. So whatever we're anticipating, generally we're projecting onto it something from our memory banks, something from our past. And that can be good, excitement, delight, and it can be sadness and dread, fear, upset. And that's not so good to be projecting into the future stuff that's left over from the past. That means you're not in the present moment. That means you're reliving, which means you're not free. You're not free in the present moment to make decisions from your discernment in the present moment. You're just reliving based on your past. However, this moment triggers memories of the past. However, the past gives fuel for you to live in this moment. And that's not the worst part. The worst part is if you are carrying an attachment to the details in your idea of what you're anticipating. I'll say that again. The worst part about anticipation is if you are attached to the details that you're spinning, the conjuring of whatever that is that you're anticipating. Attachment creates anchors. It anchors you in an idea, and that idea has with it requisite feelings, emotions, highs and lows. You start to expectation from the attachment to the anticipation of what it's going to be like. And as the Buddha said, all suffering comes from attachment to our desires. So when we are anticipating that delicious hamburger with that big dollop of ketchup on it, and you get the hamburger and it's a little more rare than you really wanted it. Or the other day, I ordered this beautiful entrecote here, a steak, and it was, I'm not a big steak fan. And so I'd really never eaten something that was called entrecote. I knew it was a steak. And I was anticipating, people had always told me they're so juicy and delicious. And I had ordered my medium rare to make it just so juicy and delicious. And it was a little more well done than I like. And so the experience of it was a little bit less than. It had delicious flavor, and I practically ate every last bite. It didn't fully live up to my anticipation, my expectation. Fortunately, I wasn't attached. If I had been, it could have been really bad for me, not for the steak or for the restaurant, but for me. It would have made the entire experience of that meal with friends and celebration less than. So if you've got anticipation and then you've brought the past into the present, and then on top of that, you're layering expectations about the present moment, living up to your anticipated experience from your past, boy, oh my goodness, you've set yourself up for some major potential failure. It can really upset your apple cart when you've got an idea of the way it's supposed to be and it doesn't show up that way at all. And the question is, how resilient are you? That's a different Hump Day Happy Chat. But it is about how well do you deal with that? It ain't what I wanted and it's still here now. And oh, by the way, I just paid for it. Like, how well do you do that journey? Well, you would do it even more, whether it's vacation, first kiss, that annual family reunion, The favorite dessert doesn't show up. The people you thought were going to be there that you really wanted to dance and play with, they couldn't make it. You go to your favorite restaurant, you know what you're going to order, you know it's always awesome. And for some reason that night, everything is off. You had to wait for the table. The wine wasn't exactly cold enough or room temperature enough, whichever. And in many ways, it doesn't live up to the expectation. It could be water off a duck's back, or you find yourself talking about it all through dinner. I can't believe how horrible this is. And the next day and on the way home. And that shows your attachment. So here's the, what do we do about it? So the most important thing is to notice, even when it's not saying don't anticipate things. I mean, that's fun. I am so anticipating so much every day I'm here. The what more is possible just is playing on my heart. I'm seeing so many things where I'm like, boy, I can't wait. I can't wait to do that when I come back. Anticipation can be phenomenal fuel for what's coming. And it's very important when you're doing the anticipation to notice where you are and to shepherd yourself into a place of neutrality and detachment so that you are not so focused on the outcome having to be one way or another in order for what you're anticipating to really meet your needs. It's a good thing, anticipation. It sets you up to prepare for what's coming, or prepare for what might be coming. And it's most helpful to you when you're practiced at expecting the best. No matter what, I'm expecting the best. And when you can do that without attachment to the outcome and stay fluid and flowing in your life. Yay. I'm anticipating my dinner tonight, although I have no idea what I'm going to make. I do have this beautiful bottle of red wine. It's so lightweight too, because it's like a plastic bottle. It's not glass. I'm very excited. So I hope that you have lots in your life that's creating the idea of joyful anticipation in you. And also that you remember to practice an important tool of self-mastery, which is to let go of the attachment to the outcome and to be willing to accept, allow, and receive everything, everybody, every situation, yourself, exactly as it unfolds, exactly as you show up. And then from that place of accepting, allowing, and receiving, you can choose from a more free and flowing place. What's next? What more is possible? It's the so what, now what? I'm Dr. Valerie Renee Shepard. That was another installment, number 225, of my Hump Day Happy Chat. I love it when you write comments, leave comments, or ask questions. You can always private message me or reach me at valerie@heartleyscenter.com. Many blessings. Thank you for joining me on I always close the Hump Day Happy Chat, always so far, with the Karanaya Metta Sutra, the prayer of loving kindness from the Buddha, and it goes like this. May all beings be peaceful. May all beings be safe. May all beings awaken to the light of their true nature. That makes me buzz. I'm buzzing all over with the true nature of what I am. May all beings awaken to the light of their true nature and may all beings be free. All beings includes you, and we're not talking about geopolitical freedom, talking about emotional freedom. My Hump Day Happy Chats are here to help you with that for you. Many blessings. Bye now.